Welcome to Solving Systems of Equations by Substitution. Remember to watch this video while you're taking note, pausing as often as you need to get all the notes down. And every time the video arrives at a you try, pause, attempt the problem, press play when you're ready to see the solution along with my work. We'll only be covering solving systems of equations by substitution in this section. Just a quick reminder of what is a system of equations. In this section, we'll be looking at two linear equations. The solution to a system of equations is an ordered pair that is true for both equations. Now, let's solve systems by substitutions. When would we solve a system by substitution? Well, when we have one equation that's already solved for x equals or y equals, or could easily put into x equals or y equals. So we're going to take a look at three different examples. It says to solve the system. Now we do know how to graph at this point, but I have one equation that's y equals and the other one that is not. So the method that I like to use is to put a star by the y equals equation. And then I place a box around everything that is after the equal sign. So I'm looking at y, so I put a box around the y in this equation. And then I'm going to flip-flop those two boxes using a parentheses. So I'm going to write x plus 2. I get to that box, I use a parenthesis to flip-flop the other box in, and then I continue on that original equation. And then I'm going to solve. I'm going to put a 1 in front of here just to help me out. 1x plus. I'm going to distribute the 2, 6x. Don't forget to distribute it to both terms. Plus 4 is equal to 11. Let's combine like terms. We get 7x plus 4 equals 11. We're solving for x, subtract 4 on both sides. We get 7x is equal to 7. We're going to divide both sides by 7. X is equal to 1. We're halfway there. Remember that the solution is an ordered pair. We need an x and a y. So we're going to take this x and we're going to substitute it in for that first start equation. So we get y equals 3, and instead of x, we'll place 1 plus 2, y is equal to 5. The answer is always an ordered pair, x, y. How can you check if your answer is right? Check it in the non-start equation, replacing the x with 1, the 2 with the y with 5, and see if you get 11. We do, so that is the solution. We'll do two more together. So in this system, we have one equation that's set up for x equals. So I give that one a star, and everything after the equal sign gets a box. Now we're looking at x this time, so I'm going to box the x over here. And so I get to the 4, and then I replace with parentheses 2y minus 6 minus 6y equals 4. Draw my equal sign line. We're going to distribute that 4 into both terms. So we get 8y minus 24 minus 6y equals 4. Now we've got an 8y here and a negative 6y. 8 minus 6 gives us 2y minus 24 equals 4. Add 24 to both sides. We get 2y is equal to 28. Divide both sides by 2. Y is equal to 14. Halfway there. We have y. This time we need x. We're going to sub that into that start equation. So we get x equals 2 times 14 minus 6. X is equal to 28 minus 6. X is equal to 22. Now I don't know about you, but when I see these really big numbers, I think I may have made a mistake. So we're going to check it in the non-start equation. So in our calculator, we're going to do 4. Remember, this is x and y. 4 times 22 minus 6 times 14. And do we get 4? So take a moment, type that into your calculator. 4 times 22 minus 6 times 14. And it works, which means that is our answer. Last problem together. Solve the system. So we've got our y equals right here. We're going to box everything after that equal sign. And we're looking at y, so we're going to box that y here. Now be careful not to include that negative symbol. So we've got 4x minus, must include that parenthesis. We're going to end up distributing is equal to 3. Now I'm going to put a 1 in front here just to make sure that I understand what's going on. So I've got 4x. I'm going to distribute that -1. So I'm going to get -2x. Distribute that -1. I'm going to get a +1 is equal to 3. Combine like terms, we get 2x plus 1 is equal to 3. Subtract 1 on both sides. 2x is equal to 2. Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 1. We're halfway done. We're going to take that x, plug it into that start equation. Y is equal to 2 times 1 minus 1. Y is equal to 1. The ordered pair is 1, 1. Let's check it in this equation here. So that's x and y. I guess they're the same number, so it doesn't really matter. See if that works, and it does. You're going to try these 3 examples. Press pause, and when you're ready, press play. See how you did here? Check your work. Make sure to pause it to see all the little intricacies. Maybe you dropped a negative along the way. And that concludes our video on solving systems by substitution.